Yo, what is going on, guys? Vision here. Welcome back to another, Helldivers 2 video. So this one is supposedly called the Helldivers 2 Entrenched Division Warbond. So this one is a new warbond that's coming out, I believe, soon. So this is gonna be like my first time watching this, so this will be like kind of my honest reaction to it. So let's get to it though. Okay, okay. Okay, I wish he kind of used a whistle there, to be honest. You know how cool that'd be if he used a whistle right there. Okay, so we got a weapon with. Okay, he's down. Uh. Okay, a little flamethrower there. Okay. Oh, that's that. Oh, that's that. It's like that one weapon from Battlefield 1. I think it's like the Mouser. I think that's how you call it. But it looks like something else. I know that's a reference to something. I can't. Oh, what, bro? Shovel. Finally, okay. Oh, the triple motor setup is about to be insane. Oh, no way. Dude, this is definitely a Battlefield 1. There's no way. This is a Battlefield 1 warbond right here. Oh. Not right. Okay. Okay, his head's decapitated. Okay. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, that looks like the same range as the other flamethrower we currently have in the game. Okay. I'm gonna do another replay through. Probably go over some key takeaways and points I see. Hopefully I'll catch something in here that I don't see. Okay, so we have the that new weapon right there, which kind of shoots like a, what's that? It looks like the Sten. I think that's what it's called. A gun that has a magazine on the side, but it has a flamethrower underneath. So I don't really know how to feel about it. So that weapon will work like the grenade, the 1-2 weapon, the grenade launcher, which kind of wish the grenade launcher was pretty good because it's basically a grenade, you know, grenade launcher. You know, it's in the name for a reason. It should do a good amount of damage, not like I just throw a pencil at someone, you know, it just doesn't do anything, you know. But flamethrower is probably gonna be, well, pretty good. Someone, as all flamethrowers are and stuff, you know. This weapon is kind of interesting. This weapon looks cool. This is gonna go with a lot of what you may call it, a lot of cosplaying and stuff, you know. I could see this going good with the that one outfit from, I forgot what warbond it's from. It's the one where it's like red and white, and then it's like I don't know what it's called, but this weapon will be pretty fun to use. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be like medium to, oh, actually this looks like medium to light pen, and this weapon I guarantee use a light pen. There's no way it's not. That looks very very interesting. I like it. It's giving me cowboy vibes for some reason. This helmet's cool. I like this. Helmets from World War One, cosplaying with the Helldivers 2 fit and stuff, kind of blends well together, which I'm all for it, you know, with a little leg patch right there. This is definitely light armor. It's got the shovel too. Okay, I'm hoping that's just a regular 120, it looks like, and not just teasing anything else. Yeah. Yeah, so I know he just died right there, but you can see the magazine on the side. I hope we can dude, please let us modify this magazine. If we can get it up to like a large, just give us more, like, we need more modifications on these weapons. Like, I swear, I personally, I would say we need somehow of like, well, that's why, well, that's probably why there's a flash hider actually, so never mind. Yeah, so see that? It's pretty good. It reminds me of the SMG, that SMG from the Killzone, but it just has a this underneath and a magazine on the side. That's what I'm getting from it. Yeah. Switches to it pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I like how we realized that. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna be pretty satisfying. Dude, they could have completed this warbond. I know we already have the Constitution rifle. That's basically the M1 Garand, but there's no way you guys could have added an. I probably hope that maybe could be in the superstore. An M1 Garand. Please let us shoot the weapon. Just have the ping sound. That's all I'm asking for. If that could be in the game, I know it may not be good, but actually, well, I'm pretty sure you can somewhat. Like the M1 Garand shoot has a pretty high rate of fire, honestly, without it jamming. You know, but just to, if they could add that, oof. Probably bump this up to, I'm gonna save that for last, actually. Oh yeah, hold up, look at that. Yeah, we got the little stars there, signifying his rank. Okay, nothing I'm seeing too far. Like, again, I'm liking it so far. Shovel, kind of wish they gave it to us sooner, or since they released that, or we found that. This I'm not surprised about. Dude, I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, but like these patterns are just like, I could care less about patterns, honestly. If we could throw something in and not give us new patterns, I would be all for it. Give us something else besides patterns, you know? I know people probably like patterns and stuff, just like be like, oh, we got it from this warbond, but it's just for cosmetic and stuff, obviously, and stuff, you know? But I'm all for just like adding more variety in the game in terms of weapons, grenades, secondaries. I don't know, something new. We need something like that's like, it gives us a reason to play as in grind, you know? I'm gonna talk about it too. I wonder how long it took for, look, you guys see this is not natural, bro. I know this probably took a while to make, bro. There's no way. You probably had to do like a lot of KG 500s around here. Because hold on, let's see. You can probably see in the background actually. Probably, yeah. This stuff is like all, yeah, there's no way it just goes down like that, bro. Either they have like an edit tool that does that, because that doesn't look natural, but it's funny though. But I get what this is trying to go for though. This is what I'm excited for. This thing right here. I kind of wish this would be more funnier if this was the high explosive grenade you get from like just getting in the game. The heavy pen, if it was just triple of those, that would be more funny. Like that'd be like pretty funny. Honestly. But this looks pretty good. I like how the wires are there. That's supposed to be a, this is pretty good actually. There's a little taper on it too. Oh my gosh, dude. The grenade is pretty good. I'm hoping, I don't know if it's going to be better than the thermite, because obviously it's going to be anti-tank, obviously. We see that and stuff, you know, but we got to see what the damage output is. I'm proud to say it's probably going to be anti-tank and maybe 1,000 to 1,500 damage. I don't know if it'll outdo the thermite, because the thermite sticks, obviously, but yeah. But we all know too that those grenades don't really stick, you know, the one he just threw. I'm guessing that well, he had to throw two in. I'm hoping that's just because his other teammate was there and stuff, you know. But I would hope it would take one grenade. If it takes two grenades to kill this thing, I'm not gonna use this, you know, because thermites obviously, I know it's meta and stuff, you know. I'm trying to stray from the meta and stuff, you know. But it's sometimes you gotta just do what you gotta use, you know. But let's pray it takes one grenade to take that thing out. But if it also has a count of 4, ooh, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I hope you carry 4 or 5. One of the, maybe 4. Okay, hold on. Is there anything that's showing? Okay, his General officer is dead. Okay. Okay, so for this one, I'm not really too surprised or like that amused by it because this weapon is literally just a flamethrower, but it's literally the minigun, but you just have the backpack. You know, it's basically the stalwart. It's literally pre-meta too. This is before when the minigun even came out. It was the stalwart and supply backpack that kind of ran like the minigun because the stalwart had a fast AF rate of fire. I swear, I think it still does have a better. I don't know if it has a higher rate of fire compared to the minigun. I don't know about that. But this is literally just the minigun with the backpack too, but you just get an infinite fuel canister and stuff, you know. But in terms of damage, I don't know if this will surpass the flamethrower because we all know they did this with the belt-fed grenade launcher. They nuked the damage for some reason, which should probably just be the same as the grenade launcher because they're using the same, like, you know, rounds and whatnot and stuff. So I'm not really too surprised about this, you know. I kind of do wish this was liquid and stuff, you know, liquid, not like just like, I know it's a flamethrower, but this, come on, this is World War I talking about. I don't know when napalm was introduced and stuff, you know. I don't know my history too well and stuff, you know, but all I know is that that stuff was used in like the Vietnam War and stuff, you know. But yeah, in terms of quality wise, I would probably give this a solid like C tier, honestly. There's nothing too like good in this warbond actually. I don't know, because the only thing I can think about is the new stratagem, the gas one, which is pretty good. You could run a triple mortar setup with friends and stuff. I can't wait for that. That's probably gonna be so fun to use. But everything else in here is just kind of cosplay and just like nothing too much of value. This weapon will be fun to use. This weapon's not gonna too much value. It's literally just like there's no value to it, you know. Like, I'm all for the grenades and stuff, like I said, you know, but like the more I watch this right now and stuff, you know, the more I think like, okay, it's probably like oh, because like again, there's not too much value in this warbond and stuff, you know. But as of we see right here too, we have a quick glimpse of it too right here. So we have, let's see, we have the trenchman tool, which took them a while and stuff, you know. Kind of just wish they kind of gave us that it randomly. I don't know with the I don't know, but that will be fun to use. This will, dude. This stratagem would probably be like a solid A tier, honestly. Probably, if you can pair this up well with the EMS and the mortar, dude. Put those three together safely somewhere without oof. This could probably be a good A tier, not an S tier. S tier would be like something that could kill like. Like the freaking Hulks, the big War Striders, anything like heavy, you know. But this will be pretty good with crowd controlling, etc. for like drops and stuff, you know, or swarms. In terms of this, so I'm liking the armor. We don't know too much of the what I'm getting as right now. We don't know too much of the what the passive is gonna be, but it's probably gonna be something like I would be so devastated if they actually added a passive where it's like you dig faster, you know, like because you got the shovel and stuff. You're not, but I don't know what the passive is going to be for these. I don't really have a clue as of right now with making the video and stuff, you know. But I would pray it's somewhat good. But taken from these armors, this has got to be medium pen. This has got to be light. There's barely any armor on him. His chest, at least his chest plate has some like steel and stuff, you know. I would say. So this is probably be medium. This is probably be light. But yeah, in terms of value, this is just not looking good. I like this too. This is pretty cool. I'm not trying to just downpour and stuff, you know, but we don't know until we get any gameplay and until the warbond comes out. But whatnot in terms of, yeah, just the value of it, kind of ranking it like a C or D tier actually. Like I would only get this warbond just for this weapon or the grenade and just the stratagem. I could probably get this too just to try it out and stuff, you know, and then this just because like again, these are all just for looks and stuff, you know. There's not even too much value in this specific warbond. So I would only get it for this. This is if it's also good, which I hope it is. So I would only get it for this and the grenade and the stratagems. That's practically all. And this emote. I like this emote a lot. But yeah, that's kind of all. That's kind of my final decision on this partake of the video, whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review or whatnot and stuff. You know, it's literally just my brutal, honest take on this warbond and stuff. You know, I kind of do wish it was a bit somewhat better. You know, like I said, like introduce the dude. If this is a World War One themed, like, cause this is definitely World War One, bro. This is not. The grenade is telling a lot. Trench shovels, that weapon, the Mauser, I don't know how to pronounce it. Mauser, I think it's like that. But yeah, if they could just introduce more World War One themed weapons in this specific warbond, like I said, the M1 Garand, or like there's so many weapons and stuff, you know. But in terms of like, I know we want to go for a value, and that's also satisfactory. If you want to go for satisfactory, I would say just the M1 Garand, you know, because when you shoot and reload that, ooh, the ping sound is gonna get you every time and stuff, you know. But in terms of value, ooh, you could probably do some nasty stuff in here, you know. I don't know in terms of whatnot and stuff, you know. I'm still waiting for more chemical warfare. That's what I'm waiting for. Like, I'm telling you too, they could have done that with the flamethrower. Like, come on, this thing looks like it has enough room to spew liquid napalm. Liquid. You know, I know this is probably liquid form, but it like I want to see something that's gonna melt their, like, just melt them. You know, this is fire against metal, and we all know what happens with fire and metal melts, you know. But yeah, I kind of just wish this was liquid napalm and stuff, you know. But maybe that's a bit too much, you know. But I like this though. The overall looks of it, everything looks spot on. I like it. I like how this looks. The little well, let's hope the liquid's not red and stuff, you know. But everything in here looks pretty good. I like the details on it. Yeah, finger trigger. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say the damage on this is too well, but yeah, let's hope for the best, you know, and pray. But if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to like the video, comment down below if you're honest. We need comments here, bro. We need to see like honest review. We need to see like, I need to see what you guys are thinking too, you know. But this is my take and stuff on it, so can't really say that much, you know. But oh yeah, stay tuned for more sub if you guys want. Comment, like down below, like I said, and yeah, that will be it. So sayonara, guys. Hopefully you guys have a good day and stuff, you know. But peace.